hold up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going, please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clips so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. Man, get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. We're going to do the preview for the Steelers Jets, and it's about to get crazy this week. This is the preview, so go ahead, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and also the bell so y'all never miss an upload. We're about to get into this whole thing, so sit back and stay tuned, man. We're about to get into it. So, with this week, we're going against the Jets, and usually this would be a game where I'm like, oh, okay, if it's the Jets, we shouldn't worry too much, but we have not been doing very well on offense at all. I do believe this is the game that we can turn it around on offense. The first half against the Browns last week was great. If we can keep that up for 4 quarters, I think we have a good chance of just turning the whole season around. But until then, I mean, every game, I feel like we can very easily lose. With that being said, the one area that I thought our team wasn't going to be the greatest in was actually going to be the offensive line, but our offensive line has been blocking great, and I think once we figure out this play calling situation here, I think we'll be fine. As far as our defense is good. TJ Watt is missed, but at the same time, I think that, the rest of the defense is doing pretty well. Now, the one thing that sucks is Ahkello Witherspoon is not going to be in with his hamstring. So that kind of sucks. But, aside from them, not too many people on defense aside from TJ Watt. Isaiah Loudermilk is not, probably out. Mark Robinson probably out. The rest have been out, this entire season anyway. But I doubt that they're going to play Kenny Pickett this game, just because Mitch actually wasn't bad last game. It's just, I honestly think it boils down to play calling. The first half, the play calling was amazing. Second half, it wasn't. I mean, there was some throws that Mitch was missing that he shouldn't have missed, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't be too mad about it. As far as the defensive game plan, I mean, they got a lot of firepower with Zach Wilson coming back. I mean, they do have some guys on the offense that can get it done. So we can't just underestimate them. But I think if we play a very solid game, I think we'll be fine. It's just one of them. I think this is also a trap game, man. I think we can pull this one out. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Personally, I think it's going to be like a 17-10 kind of game. I think we win this, but until I see our offense just be consistent for a whole game, the play calling is good and all that stuff, I don't have much faith in this team right now, because the offense, I mean, we have the offensive firepower. We got more than enough receivers. We have a pretty good running back, and our offensive line is playing well. I don't think you have to have a world-beating quarterback, but you have to have a quarterback that won't lose you a game. And right now, that's what I feel like. We don't have the play calling. We don't have the play calling to put our players in the best position possible. But whether it's Kenny or whether it's Mitch, I think they're both good enough to win games. I think they're both good enough to win you at least 2-3 games a season. The rest, I think, is just going to be a team effort. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't like how this is going so far, but I mean, like I said, it is what it is. Um, Also, I just want to see how they get George Pickens involved in this pass game, because there's been so many times where he is open or something like that, and they just seem to not get him the ball. DJ is by far getting the most targets, which I get it. You know, they paid him a lot. Um, they paid him in the offseason, so they're going to give him the ball. But at the same time, we need to get the ball to the open receivers because they're open. This is how you win games. But I need to see George Pickens get this ball, man. I mean, he's good. He's already kind of proved he's good. He seemed really good in training camp and all that stuff, but they need to get him the ball. And also, I think we need to utilize that Chase Claypool is a big dude and he's very athletic. So I want to see them like actually use Chase like down the field instead of these quick outs. Another thing that I want to see is throws to the middle of the field. Everything seems to be short and outside, and we don't get many of these passes that you're seeing on the screen right now. I want to see some more stuff over the middle to Freiermuth. I mean, I get it. It's going to be tough to get all of these guys incorporated in the offense, but, you know, I mean, the Buccaneers seem to be able to do it. Maybe not the greatest this year, but it's just like, you know, you have all those guys. You can't just solo in on one person. You really got to make your reads, man. And I don't know what's going on with the offense, but hey, it is what it is. I think Najee Harris could have a big game this game. You know, if he trusts the offensive line, I think he'll be fine. And, yeah, I think he'll pick up a good game. But like I said, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, 17-10. I'm going to say that until we, you know, show something different on offense. And hopefully we can get to the quarterback. Now, their offensive line, they have a few injuries. And see, it's funny because that's realistic right there. You see Mitch Trubisky throwing off his back foot for no reason. That's one thing that I need to see him to stop doing. But the Jets do have some inactives. And let me pull this up here. I know they have some inactives on the offensive line. And it should benefit our pass game. And wow, that was insane. That is insane. So maybe they don't have a guy on the offensive line, but it does look like one of their cornerbacks has a hamstring injury. Quincy Williams has an ankle injury. And Jonathan Franklin Myers, one of their better defensive ends, has a toe injury. So, I mean, that should be pretty interesting, and we should see how that goes. Let's see. So, Quincy Williams looks like he's going to be out. George Fant, who is one of their tackles, is going to be out. Dwayne Brown, who is also one of their tackles, is also out. And it looks like Mekhi Becton is still out as well, and then George Sennett is out. So they have a lot of offensive linemen that are currently out right now. Brandon Eccles looks like he's questionable. So, I mean, if we can't do anything on defense, then, I don't know. If we can't get to the quarterback on defense, then something else is crazy. And then lastly, I do want to see how Montavious Adams being in the middle there improves, the run defense and just the defense in general. I think better interior defensive line play helps the edges because, if Montavious Adams pushes back, they're going to be forced to kind of get more protection on the inside, and that'll allow the guys on the outside to do what they need to do to get to the quarterback. But we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Like I said, I think this is going to be a pretty close game. I think I'm going to keep saying it again. 17-10 is what I'm predicting. Steelers winning, bringing us to 2-2. But if we lose this game, I mean, it's going to be a tough stretch. It's going to be a real tough stretch for the next, I believe it's 4 weeks. You play the Eagles, you play the Bills, you play the Buccaneers, you play the let's see, Eagles, Bills, Buccaneers, and there's a couple other teams, Dolphins. I mean, this is going to be a crazy schedule. We have a very tough schedule, but I think this can actually make our team a little bit better in the long run, as long as they don't give up, as long as they keep a cool head, man. I think we'll be good. But like I said, man, I ain't think that the Steelers are going to do crazy this year anyway. This is post-Ben era, so you gotta work your way up and figure it out. But yeah, hopefully we pick something up here and pick up the dub, and hopefully we can get that going. But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all predictions are gonna be. Let me know if who your favorite team is and what you think they're gonna do. And yeah, we gonna get up out of here, man.
Thank y'all for coming through to the video. It really means a lot. Go ahead, like I said earlier, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because we uploading, we putting stuff up here every day. And also hit the like button. Tell me what y'all liked and disliked about the video. What your boy can improve on. We striving to get 400 subscribers this year. And I think we can do it. Also, we part of GITG. Let's give it to God Gang, bro. He doing it all, so I'm gonna just let him do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank y'all for coming through, sliding through the video, showing your boy some love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.